At the New York Institute of Technology, College of Osteopathic Medicine, and College of Engineering and Computing Sciences, we developed an engineering and medicine program that pairs medical and engineering students to work on joint projects. Our now published survey-based study evaluated the impact of this program, emphasizing how interdisciplinary teamwork can break down barriers, enhance innovation, and ultimately improve patient care. Medical language helps healthcare professionals share information efficiently, but its complexity can confuse patients. Teaching future medical professionals to simplify medical concepts early in their training is vital to bridging this communication gap between medical expertise and patient understanding, ultimately improving the quality of care. When patients feel disconnected or overwhelmed by unfamiliar terminology, it can lead to frustration, anxiety, and a lack of trust in the healthcare process. Medical students often feel a cognitive and emotional gap from their non-medical peers due to the intense and specialized nature of their training. This can lead to isolation and difficulty connecting with those outside their field. The rigorous demands of medical school place immense pressure on students, often leading to heightened stress levels. With long hours of study, challenging clinical rotations, and the constant pressure to excel, medical students may feel increasingly isolated. The hidden curriculum in medical training, such as values and behaviors that students absorb throughout their education, could foster a sense of detachment from non-medical fields. This unspoken aspect of training can unintentionally reinforce emotional disconnection, as students are subtly encouraged to prioritize their medical identity over interdisciplinary collaboration or connection. Consequently, some medical students may grow impatient with laypersons, which can interfere with their ability to communicate effectively with patients and non-medical peers. Therefore, developing communication skills in medical training is vital. It improves patient understanding, builds trust, reduces errors, addresses diverse needs, and encourages interdisciplinary collaboration. One way to foster communication and collaboration is to encourage medical students to work alongside non-medical students. At the New York Institute of Technology, we're uniquely positioned to make this happen. With a variety of colleges and schools ranging from engineering and medicine to architecture, arts, nursing, and management, medical students with innovative ideas can be paired with peers who have the skills and expertise to bring those ideas to life. Additionally, this approach helps train medical students to translate complex medical ideas into concepts that are easily understood by non-medical individuals, fostering better collaboration and improving patient communication. Achieving this integration requires combining engineering and medical pedagogies. Medical education traditionally emphasizes clinical knowledge, equipping students to diagnose and treat patients effectively. However, this focus often limits opportunities for creativity and innovation, skills that are essential for advancing medical practices and developing new solutions. In contrast, engineering education emphasizes creativity, problem-solving, and interdisciplinary collaboration, enabling students to integrate engineering and medical knowledge to develop innovative healthcare solutions. Combining engineering and medical education falls under the concept of interprofessional education. Interprofessional education is a critical part of modern health education. It brings students from various healthcare disciplines together, preparing them to collaborate effectively in real-world clinical settings. As a result, students are better equipped to work in diverse healthcare teams, ensuring smoother coordination and better outcomes for their patients. In most medical colleges, interprofessional education initiatives are common, but they typically focus on collaboration among various disciplines within the healthcare industry, such as medicine, nursing, and pharmacy. While this is valuable, it overlooks an essential aspect of patient care: the ability to communicate effectively with non-medical individuals, such as patients, caregivers, and professionals from other fields. Therefore, at New York Tech, we take this concept a step further by encouraging medical students to collaborate with peers from non-medical fields, such as engineering and business. Interprofessional collaboration faces challenges such as time constraints, resistance to changes in curriculum, and cultural differences between disciplines. Despite these obstacles, at New York Tech, our initiative was met with enthusiasm. Medical students embraced the opportunity to collaborate with engineering students, recognizing the value of working across disciplines to solve complex problems. Beyond enhancing communication and teamwork skills, we also hypothesized that such initiatives could play a role in addressing burnout among medical professionals. Burnout, affecting nearly 1/3 of physicians, leads to exhaustion, depersonalization, and reduced personal accomplishment, harming both providers and patients. Addressing it is vital to ensuring quality care. Following our year-long interprofessional initiative, we used a structured approach to assess its impact on student well-being and professional attitudes. Our participants included both medical and non-medical students from the New York Institute of Technology. For data collection, we utilized the Professional Quality of Life Survey. This tool allowed us to quantitatively assess key factors such as compassion, satisfaction, and burnout among the participating students, providing valuable insights into their experiences during the initiative. We compared survey results to evaluate differences in compassion, satisfaction, and burnout between medical and non-medical student cohorts. Our findings are published in the International Journal of Education in Mathematics, Science, and Technology in an article titled Engineering in Medicine: Bridging the Cognitive and Emotional Distance Between Medical and Non-Medical Students. Let's review the results, focusing on compassion, satisfaction, and burnout levels among participants. Medical students' compassion satisfaction score was 42 out of 50. The non-medical students' compassion satisfaction score was 43 out of 50, similar to the medical students' score. The same pattern was observed with the burnout scores: 19 for medical students and 17 for non-medical students. Once again, the results are quite similar between the two groups. Hence, the assessment shows no significant difference in compassion, satisfaction, and burnout between the two groups, highlighting similar emotional well-being and professional attitudes. But we didn't stop there. We went further by conducting a detailed statistical analysis of the findings. We used Welch's t-test for our analysis, as it accounts for differences in sample sizes between medical and non-medical students. This provided a robust and reliable evaluation of the data. The survey consisted of 20 statements in total, but only one stood out significantly in the statistical analysis, drawing our attention for further interpretation. The one statement that showed a statistical difference between the medical and non-medical cohorts was, "I'm a very caring person." Interestingly, medical students were less likely to classify themselves as very caring compared to the non-medical students. Why did medical students rate themselves as less caring than their non-medical peers? One possible explanation is their environment, surrounded by professionals whose duties involve saving lives and helping people. This may lead medical students to hold themselves to higher standards and be more self-critical in their assessments. Let's explore several possible reasons why medical students rated themselves as less caring than their non-medical peers. Medical and non-medical students may define caring differently based on their fields. Medical students often associate caring with actions like clinical interventions, while non-medical students might view their research intentions as actionable expressions of care. This difference in perspective could influence how each group rates themselves. Or, perhaps, when medical education focuses on technical skills over emotional care, that may cause students to undervalue their compassion. Also, medical students are trained to critically evaluate their skills and performance, fostering a self-critical mindset. This mindset may extend to their emotional qualities, causing them to rate themselves as less caring than they truly are. Have I missed something? Admittedly, as a PhD, I've never attended medical college. Please share your thoughts and let me know what you think in the comments section. To wrap up, let's discuss strategies to enhance interdisciplinary collaboration in medical education. Encouraging interprofessional education is key to enhancing collaborative skills in healthcare. Integrating non-medical fields, such as engineering, with medical training into a cohesive curriculum emphasizes the importance of collaboration in problem solving. It also teaches medical students how to communicate medical language effectively to those outside of healthcare, which is an essential skill as nearly all of their patients will come from non-medical backgrounds. Of course, to move in the right direction, we need more research. Future studies should explore the long-term impacts of collaborative projects on student outcomes and how they shape professional practice. My name is Milan Toma. I am an associate professor at the College of Osteopathic Medicine at the New York Institute of Technology. At our college, we have a program that connects medical students with students from other New York Tech colleges. If you're a current medical student with an idea to improve something, whether it's a process, a product, or a solution, but need help implementing it or developing it to bring it from idea to bedside, feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to help you turn your ideas into reality.